Hi there, I'm Tisha Oman from Paradux Media Group. We get a lot of questions from folks about how to take work that they've done once, for instance, putting their blog up on their website, and have it automatically trickle out to all their social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So the easiest way to do that, I think, is to use a service called Deliver It. And it's here, it's dlvr.it. And you just go to it in your internet browser. And if you've not ever been there before, you're going to create an account, which is not too terribly difficult to do. And then you just hit sign up. And when you do, it's going to ask you for your feed. So what I'm going to do is take all the blog posts that I write on our website, which includes both the Finding Brand blog and this Learn WordPress tutorial series, and I'm going to find that here on my author page. So in WordPress, most everybody has their domain name, then /author, and then / whatever your name is on your WordPress website, your username. You can usually find this if you're in one of your posts, by simply going and looking at it and then finding your name. It might be up at the top, it might be at the bottom, depending on your particular WordPress theme and how it's styled. And then just click on it, and it will take you right back to your author page. So you can see that mine here is paraduxmedia.com/author/Tisha. Now to get my feed, which is what Deliver It is asking for, I simply add the word feed to the end of that address and copy it to my clipboard. I'm just going to come over here to Deliver It, and I'm going to paste my feed in right there. You can see it's paraduxmedia.com/author/Tisha/feed. And then I have a choice. Do I want to post my first post now, or do I want to wait until the next time a new post is published, or do I want to publish everything right now up to the maximum feeds? I'm going to go ahead and choose post the next time a new item is published, and then you click next, just like so. And then your choice is where do you want it to go. And you can see that I've got a few choices here. I've got Twitter, I've got Facebook, and I've got LinkedIn, Tumblr, and I'm honestly not certain what that one is to be. And First Route, it looks like, is what that is. Not one of those big ones that we're familiar with. But in order to do it, I'm just going to go ahead and click on Twitter. I want to connect this to my Twitter account. And to do that, you just click it, and then if you're already logged in, you just say Authorize App. If you are not already logged in, it will tell you so, and it will give you the opportunity to add that at that point. Now, this is going to take my feed, my author feed, and it's going to deliver it to Twitter. If I also want to deliver it to my LinkedIn, for instance, I can do that here, and I need to connect a new LinkedIn. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to authorize it, and I'm going to say that it's okay to allow access, and I'm going to click Save. And then I have the opportunity now to add one more destination, and if I click Add, I can choose between Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, Twitter, all kinds of other choices here. I'm going to choose Google Plus on this one because honestly I don't spend as much time as I should on Google Plus, and I really do need to get over there and spend some time and some quality content on it. But you can see that by clicking Google Plus, it tells me that posting to my Google Plus page is part of a Pro or Ultimate plan, and I haven't gotten that. So that's not really a viable option for me, although it's nice and it certainly is tantalizing, and it might entice me to buy up on their plan. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and add my Facebook account. I'm going to go ahead and click Connect to Facebook. It's going to give me all the necessary questions about where do I want this to go. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my personal account and hit Save. So now I've got all of my posts. Every time I make a post, it's going to go to my Finding Brand Twitter account, to my personal LinkedIn account, and to my personal Facebook account. Now what we haven't done is set how any of that's going to take place. So we're going to come back here to the source, and we're going to click Edit. And when it comes up, we now have options around how do we want this to behave. So we're going to come here to the feed update, and we're going to say how often should we check the feed for a new post. I think every 30 minutes is plenty fast enough. If this posts within 30 minutes of me actually making the post, I am good with that. the maximum number of items that I want to post per update period. I want that to be 1 because in the event that I got crazy and I posted 5 posts all at the same time, I don't want to overflow my social media streams with lots and lots and lots of posts. So I want to do 1 post per update period. And then this question is, how many maximum times do I want to post during the day? And again, I don't want to overwhelm my social media feed, so I'm just going to go ahead and click 1. The odds of me publishing more than 1 post a day are not great given my current publishing schedule. And then the question is, do I want to trickle this in over time? And the answer is I do. So in the event that I published 2 posts that day, I want to post the oldest one today and the newer one tomorrow. That's what these settings are now set up to do. Then I get to choose how I want my item text to come through. So this is where we're going to say, I want it to say new blog post, just like that. And then it would say the title of what the blog post is. Now, there are advanced features here. You can add and replace things if you've got the Ultimate or Pro accounts. You can add, if you wanted instead to have, at the end of it, you could say, arrow, cool read, however you want that to go. But the point is, it will say whatever you say in front of it, and it will say whatever you want at the end of it. Filters, I'm going to bet, are now premium content. It didn't used to be, but you can do some search and replace things here, and you can schedule. So if you go ahead and click this plus button, which is now also part of Pro and Ultimate. So sorry, folks. Used to be you could actually schedule this so that it would only post during the weekday or from 5 to 8 p.m. Apparently that is now something that is a pay-for service, which is fine. We don't really need it. The odds are that I'm publishing something on my blog at a time that's appropriate for it to go out real time. A few other details here I could potentially use. I'm not going to worry about them. I'm just going to go ahead and click Save Source. So all of my feeds coming in off of my author page are now going to go to Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook with those parameters. So it's going to come in, it's going to say new blog post, and then the title of the blog post and the link to the blog. Now, we do have the ability on the destination side to update that if we want a little bit. So these are sort of the global settings for the feeds. Now, if I wanted to customize the way Twitter behaved, for instance, I could come over here to post content. I want it to post the title, and I want it to post the link. That's appropriate for Twitter. Perfect. A few other advanced choices here. I want it to add an auto hashtag, which means that it's going to pick up the categories on my blog and it's going to add them as hashtags at the end of it. And I want it to add a maximum of 4 if there is space, either after the post content or in line. So if I happen to use the word in my title, it would pick it up here in line. If I didn't, it would put it after, or obviously before would be before. I'm going to go ahead and put it in after because the most important thing is that my link and my title are maintained. So I go ahead and hit save. Similar set of choices over here on LinkedIn. Go to post content. How do I want this to look? I want it to be a shared link or as a status update. I'm going to go ahead and leave it as a shared link. I'd like the title to be included in the summary text, and I'd like the body to be included as well for LinkedIn. Thumbnail can be selected by LinkedIn, that's fine, and my post suffix and prefix I've already dealt with on my feed. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit save. And a similar set of choices over here on Facebook. Post content, how do I want this to come through? I want it to come through as a shared link in this case. I do want to include the title and I do want to include the body. Facebook can pick the thumbnail and hit save. That's it. That's all there is. Now, every time I make a new post, it's going to automatically move over to these 3 social media networks, and I don't have to lift a finger again. So it's that simple. I encourage you to give it a try. Head on over to DeliverIt, DLVR.IT, and go ahead and set up your route and destinations today. You will be a publishing fiend. Take care until next time. This has been Tisha Oman over at Paradux Media Group. Bye-bye.